Okay, somebody asked that which method is being used for the hack. See, as you might be knowing, how many of you know that heat load calculations can be used by several methods? Can you type the methods by which the heat load calculation is done? Which method you are using for heat load calculation? Any idea? I wish to know that how many of you are aware that the method which you are using, there is a certain name to that method. So what is that method? Do you have any idea? No, Suraj, this is not correct answer. Manually using like Excel sheet is okay, but do you know name of that method? Irshad, do you know the name of the method? That's a cooling load temperature difference, CLTD. The Excel sheet what has been taught to you by your tutor or whoever. That method is CLTD method. Cooling load temperature difference oblique cooling load factor method. Similarly, there is the other method also. That method is called as TETD. That is total equivalent temperature difference oblique TEM, that is time averaging method. Do you know there is one more method to calculate the heat load? Transfer function method. Again there is one more method to calculate the heat load. Heat balance method. This is not the end. There is one more method to calculate the heat load. It is a radiant time series method. So how many methods I told you? 5. All 5 methods. Has anyone taught you? No. They have taught you only one method. In that name also they have not told you what the name it is. Learn something new? There are 5 methods. Remember, this question also may come since somebody is smarter asks you in the interview. The Excel sheet method is called what I told you, CLTD, cooling load temperature difference, or cooling load factor method. Other method is TETD, total equivalent temperature difference method, or time averaging method. Third method is transfer function method. You might have heard about the HAP software, right? Carrier is using the HAP software. You might be using it in your day-to-day job. You are using it, right? The software, carrier software. Or if, yeah, you might be using the Excel sheet, but definitely there is a software also which commonly used. That particular software is using transfer function method to calculate the heat load. Fourth is heat balance method, and fifth is radiant time series method. Which one is common? Again, when you work in India, you know which method you use, CLTD. When you go abroad, you use the carrier HAP software which uses the transfer function method. When you go to US, they use radiant time series method and they use your heat balance method. Heat balance method and radiant time series method are considered to be very accurate as compared to, because in CLTD you know that we take the instantaneous load in the heat load. We assume that everything is happening together, everything is happening at the same time, all loads are appearing at the same time, so actually it doesn't happen. So we take the conservative value. So it's always on the higher side. On the top of that we take heat factors, safety factors. So CLTD method is not accurate, it's always on the higher side. But it's simpler to understand, simpler to use. That's why it's common in India. Because people doesn't want to take much pain to go into the deep. But reality is reality. We have to see that. Those guys, they go into the deep. Got the answer? Okay, for the duct designing, how many methods are there? Any answer for the duct design? How do you design the ducts? Any answer? Which method you use? Equal friction method, static regain, and what is the third one? Equal friction method, you are right, Suraj. Second is static regain, I told. And third one, velocity reduction. Yes, you are right. These are the method used in industry. Any idea where the static regain is used? For industrial applications. Correct. These are the things you should be prepared. So you need to explore yourself. Don't be shy away of reading the ASHRAE models. They are very big, thick. If you read first page, you will fall asleep. I understand. But in English, there is one phrase. There is one proverb. What it says? Devil lies in details. Devil lies in details. More detail you go, more you will explore yourself, more you will learn new things. Go into the details. Sleep, no problem. For 5 days you will sleep. You cannot even complete one page of ASHRAE. No problem. Don't lose. Focus again. Understand what ASHRAE is trying to say. They are not superficial like other books. They are go deep. And once you dive deep, nobody can touch you. That much I am guaranteeing. Nobody in the industry can touch you. Not even your boss, not even your client. They cannot even touch you if you read ASHRAE properly, if you mug it properly, if you understand their concept properly. It will take time. You will feel bored, you will feel sleepy. Just stay there. Everything they have covered, everything. Whatever you want in HVAC, everything they have gone into deep and have covered it.